Shalom, Kulam. Hi, everyone. Firstly, Capital on Stage, thank you very much for organizing the event. I must say, from an investor perspective, it's been extremely well organized, and there's been a great number of startups here today, so thank you very much. So Entre Capital is a non-VC VC. That's how I'd like to call ourselves. We're a pan-European company that invests in startups right through to late-stage companies in the technology sphere primarily, and we do so around the world. Entre Capital was started by partners who have come from entrepreneurship backgrounds. We've been involved in over 10 startups, of which we've lost one along the way, and the others we've managed to do exits either via IPOs on NASDAQ, London Stock Exchange, the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, or via a sale to public and other private companies. So we have quite a few years of experience in doing this type of game. We understand founders because we were founders, and we choose to invest in founders who have absolute conviction in what they're doing, and we have conviction in what they're doing. When we look at technology companies, we started investing in Israel approximately 3 years ago. We've made 12 investments. We've had our first exit, and a number of our companies have gone on to raise significant financial rounds thereafter. When I say we're a non-VC VC, I mean it from the perspective that we like to think of ourselves as approaching a funding round and helping founders and entrepreneurs as if we are part of them, as part of their side of the table. So we can treat ourselves, and we come across as a VC in the perspective of our capital is well regarded. We invest in technology companies typically at a sweet spot of from $500,000 to $5 million. We have made investments in excess of $5 million into various investments, not in Israel, in Europe and the States. And we are easy funders, so we ask for standard terms. It's very important for us. It's very important for us to have the initial terms of the company set correctly, so that follow-on rounds by us and others we like to follow on, but follow-on rounds are taken in the right vein, are regarded correctly, and one can call and contact VCs around the world, being the West Coast VCs primarily, and get appropriate funding rounds and take away a lot of the resistance that one would normally have by having negotiated various warrants and different options and different terms that are non-standard. So as a recommendation to entrepreneurs, always try to get a very standard round. If you're doing a seed round, even if you're doing an A round, get standard terms. Don't get complicated with complex warrants, reverse vesting, this vesting. You know, just keep it simple. There are normal ways of doing it, and we work with other VCs in trying to advance a standard term sheet into the market. Secondly, we look at investments where entrepreneurs have actually taken the leap. We're not interested in doing the angel round. We're interested in doing the round that follows. We're interested in founders who have left their jobs, people who are actually committed to doing something and have been working for 3 or 6 or a bit longer months and have actually produced something. So if you're looking for someone to fund an idea, I suggest friends and family and things like that. If you're looking for your first round of funding where you have produced something, if you've labored to produce, you've worked the 18-hour days, and you've shown the conviction necessary, then come see us. We tend to focus more on internet, mobile. We have a large software social games company in Israel, which we've grown from zero right from the beginning, from the initial seed round. So we look at selectively some social games businesses. We very much like Israeli companies that will stay in Israel, will have US presence, but where we'll keep them and grow them into what we call unicorns, the big exits in Israel. And so we like to make sure that those companies are well backed and funded locally as well. I think I'm out of time. Am I out of time? Okay, so if you've got a great business, come see us. And if you don't have a great business, see the other VCs in the room. Okay.